Oh,
Awesome. Yeah, I forgot to record before. Hi, Walt. We'll start all over again.
hey, let's start all
Let's
over
get
again,
more
right?
people in the room here.
Yeah, we got even more people watching now. For those of you who have already been on, now that we're finally recording, this would be the time to go get a commercial break and get a snack.
Oh, snack. Wait, wait, wait.
Snack!
Snack.
Oh, what's that snack going to look like?
What are we talking about here?
Well, you know what, Sharon? I kind of thought that, you've been a health coach a long time. And to be honest with you, I was fat longer than I've been skinny. So what I thought we'd do is a little role play here. I kind of thought of the idea tastes great, less filling. Well, let's kind of talk a little bit about get healthy or stay heavy. Maybe,
Okay.
yeah, stay healthy, get heavy. And you can kind of, we'll just kind of have some fun here. So what it is this person here, whose name could I pull out of a hat? This guy, named
Bob.
Todd. Todd, I met this guy named Todd. And Todd started telling me about this incredible program that you have that's all about making people healthy. And I thought since we were talking tonight that I'd let you tell me a little bit about it because maybe, finally it's time for me to get healthy. I don't know, but what do I do? What is this thing? He keeps telling me it's amazing. I'm kind of liking the way I am right now. I mean,
Hmm.
I eat what I want, do what I want to do, drink a few beers. What do I want to get healthy for?
Uh-huh. So would you consider yourself healthy now?
Oh, I take some medications. Doctor says my numbers are good. I go outside every now and then. I enjoy food. Food's a big part of my life. I like to eat. Is there anything
Yeah.
wrong with that?
I love eating. I eat 6 times a day. How often do you eat?
I only eat one meal a day. I only eat one meal a day. What do I need to eat that much for?
Well, I don't eat that much. I eat all the time. It's a beautiful thing. Did you know? Do you know a little bit? So, I'm also a doctor, right? So as a coach with a doctoring background, I kind of understand the science. Tell me what you eat.
Well, I eat one meal a day. I come home. I sometimes I eat out. I have a pizza. I get a small pizza, not a big pizza, just a small medium pizza,
Okay.
and it's a meal, right? Now I might get up in the morning and have a bagel, but that's not a meal. Or I stop a while. I get a breakfast sandwich. That's real small. What's that about? That's not a
Oh,
meal. And
oh,
then in between, after a couple hours, I get a cup of coffee like a tasty cake. And then lunchtime comes. All the guys at work, they go to lunch. Sometimes I get a salad. I'm feeling like that's a healthy thing to do. But when I come home at night, you know, the only meal I really think I have is the pizza. I mean, there's other things. What are they, snacks? I mean, they're not a lot. It's not a lot.
yeah.
And then I have a few beers at night, maybe sometimes more than a few. But, it's not a lot. It's kind of what I do. And it works. It seems like it works. I've never been this happy in my life. Sometimes my back hurts a little bit or something, but
Uh-huh.
I don't think I eat that much. I just eat one meal a day. Isn't that
Yeah.
just a meal a day?
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it. You're having a lot of fun with this. This is going to be amazing. We have not prepped for this. This is a pause. So, okay. So, hey, Todd, did you say? Is that your name?
No, Todd told me
Oh,
about this.
Todd
I'm still
told you.
Walt.
Oh, you're still Walt. Oh, I missed that one. So Walt, you go to the doctor, you take medications regularly?
Just a couple.
Just a
Just a
couple?
couple. He says my cholesterol's off. I told him I don't see how that could happen. And then he says, a couple other things here and there.
Yeah.
And he just tells me to take Motrin when I kind of have trouble moving. Just take a
Mm,
little bit of. I do, and it works. I can
right.
move around. I go out and play ball once in a while. Have a good
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Hey, so Walt, tell me a little bit about what it was like for you before you started seeing the doctor and got all these medications and needed to take aspirin and Motrin for pain. Like, what was life like for you?
Well, it was really amazing. I mean, I just, got up every day. I kind of did my thing. I used to go to the gym. Can you believe that? I used to go to the gym. And then I used to run too. But, things happen. People change. I kind of got into this habit of just eating that one meal a day and, it just didn't work.
So what, I mean, do you like to exercise? Did you like to exercise, or did you do it
I
for a different
did.
reason? Were you
I
looking at the
did, but
girls?
my job's changed. My job changed,
Oh,
and I started having to work all different schedules, and
yeah.
my sleep got all messed up. I now I I sleep a lot more. I don't know why. I used to be able to like boom, 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 boom. Now I wake up in the middle of the night. I don't sleep well. I go to work. I come home. I have my one meal a day, and then I fall
Yeah.
asleep.
Gotta love this one meal a day gig. I'm gonna tell you. Although, I wouldn't want one meal a day. I mean, I want to eat. I get to eat all the time, but I have energy. I don't fall asleep during the day. Do you fall asleep during the day?
Not every day.
Not every day. Okay. But you're not
No.
sleeping well.
I know. Is that
Yeah.
why? Because I think is that the problem? Is it because I could drink more coffee. I drink about 4 or 5 cups a day,
Mm, mm.
but sometimes I still fall asleep. I think the coffee, maybe it's reverse psychology with the coffee, puts me asleep.
There's a lot of reverse psychology going on right now. So well, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do?
Wow. If I couldn't fail, that's a tough one. If I knew I couldn't fail, I guess I would do something about it because what's the harm? What's the harm? If I can't fail, what's the harm? I mean, it's like,
Right.
that's like giving me the keys to a Corvette and say it's yours.
Yeah. Where would you go?
I'll go on a long ride.
Okay.
Probably
Any
down Route
particular
66. It's
Route
probably
60?
down Route
I
66.
did that. Yes. It's awesome. And so what do you think is stopping you from taking the Route 66 trip now?
No one's giving me the keys to a Corvette.
Okay. And so what would you need to be able to do to get into the Corvette?
Oh, I wouldn't fit in the Corvette right now
Exactly.
because
Right.
there's only 2 seats, if I'm not mistaken. Been a
Yeah.
while since I've been in one, but yeah.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I mean, I would have to have to lose some weight to get into that Corvette.
Okay. So
You got
let's
any
just
ideas how I could do that? What do I just do, like a cleanse or something? Is that what you
yeah.
guys do? Just do a cleanse?
No, man, we don't do fake stuff. We do real. We do healthy. We do science. Um,
Okay.
and
Okay.
so, but we got to get to the reason here. Like, what would it mean to you if you could fit into the Corvette? I'm going to give you the keys to my Corvette that's in my little garage over there. Okay. And I'll let you take a trip across the country and you have to deliver an old fashioned typewriter to my niece in California. Literally, like that's something I have to deliver.
Okay.
What would it mean to you to be able to fit into the Corvette and take a ride along Route 66 all the way to California? How would that change you?
I think it would awaken me to what's possible.
Yeah. And you get to do more then after that, right?
Well, yeah, because I'd have to stop along the way, get gas, right?
Yeah.
And see the scenes and see the scenery and meet some people and maybe I'd feel better. I don't know. Can you
Yeah.
can you think there's a way to do that?
I can guarantee you that there's a way to do that because I've been doing it for 10 years. So
Wow.
why don't we talk about some of our things that we do? You talked about your, one meal a day, right?
Yeah,
But you
I
don't
like that.
you like the one meal, but you
Yeah.
don't eat just a meal a day. You put a can of gas in your tank throughout the day, right? Eat the tasty
Well,
cake or the
I
coffee.
stopped doing the hoagies because I thought that was more of a meal. But yeah, I do those other things. Sometimes
Yeah.
a bag of peanuts and or I'm Oreos are just my
Are they your go-to? Are
yeah,
they they
especially at night
stimulate the
after
brain
the pizza.
chemistry?
Sometimes, yeah, Oreos night sometimes or treat dessert. Gotta have dessert.
Yeah. Okay.
And then all the things I do with everybody in the family, we're always getting together and everybody comes over and you know, I might eat more than one meal a day that time.
It's food fest, right?
Well, that's what it's all about. Family comes over,
Mhm.
the beers start going and
Yeah.
I got the chicken, I got the steaks, I got the burgers, I got to sample it all. I
Yeah.
mean, that's what it's all about when family comes over, right? We just,
Mm.
it's all about the food.
Not about the people, huh?
Well, only when I got to clean up the house because after that it's a lot of work because they make a mess. But when it's just me, I throw that pizza box right in this recycling. I'm good.
So what if I could show you a way, Walt, that you could, you know, eat every couple hours, yep, and still have one really good meal, but you'd fuel, you're thinking about this Corvette going across the country. You said you got to stop for
I am.
gas, right? You need
I am.
energy. So if I
I
could show
do.
you a way to put better fuel in your tank so that you had better energy to entertain and so that you could sleep through the night and not be so tired, and to maybe take away some of that pain in your knees and your back and your hips from the weight.
Yeah, that does
Would
get
that
in
be
the way
something you'd
every
be
now and then.
interested? Yeah, would you be interested in learning how that happens?
I think I would be. I'm willing to listen.
Okay,
I'll give you that. I'd be
great,
willing to listen.
great. Okay. So let's shift gears here. So if you think about being healthier, you went to your doctor. What would your doctor say? You need to eat right, you need to exercise. What else would they say to you?
Oh, the doctor says every day if I just change my lifestyle, I wouldn't need all the medication. But then he says the medication and the numbers are good. I've said to myself, why change?
Yeah,
Numbers are
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Why? You know,
And have you ever
I
thought
like
about,
what I'm doing.
yeah, have you thought about the cost of your medications?
Yeah, they do get pricey at the end of the month.
Yeah,
I after I refill those scripts,
yeah,
it gets a little expensive.
yeah. January is coming up. January, there's a reformulations of This Is the Doctor in Me. All the formularies change and your prices go up. And then you got to try a new drug. And have you ever had a side effect from a drug?
Not that I know of,
No.
unless liking pizza is part of that side
It's
effect.
a side effect. So they talk about, a lifestyle, right? You currently have a lifestyle, right?
I
You
do.
eat pizza for a meal and then you snack on tasty cakes. They still make tasty cakes. Those are like in the 70s.
Well,
Okay, let's not go.
you
Let's
seen
not go
my
there.
hairline? I think I might go back to the 70s.
Me too. I hide it. So what about, like you mentioned you drink beer at night? Yeah. Do you drink anything else during the day?
Oh, well, I drink a lot of coffee. Like I said, I can
Right.
drink 4 or 5 cups.
Okay.
Um, every now and then, I don't like soda, but you know, I might drink water once in a while. But if I could get a vanilla milkshake sometimes, Nifty Fifties has some really great milkshakes or Shake Shack. I might stop in there once in a while for
Yeah.
a milkshake
Yeah. Okay.
to go with the pizza.
We have to go milkshake and pizza. New
No,
one for
why
me.
not?
Okay. Everything goes with pizza. It's
That's what
pizza,
I've learned.
including a belly, right? Gotta
I'm not standing up to show it, but yeah, sometimes it
get in
does
the
get
way.
in the way. It
Did
certainly would get in the way of the Corvette.
I
So,
was gonna say, did you ever trouble putting a seatbelt on?
no, I just move the seat back as far as it'll go, and then just sometimes my legs stretch out.
Yeah. Okay.
Everything works from there.
Okay. Fair enough. So water. Your body is 60% water. Do you drink any water?
Not much.
Not much.
I
Okay.
brush my teeth every day, maybe twice a day, depending on the pizza.
Well, that's a healthy habit right there. Good for you. I'll run. I'm going to take as many positives from you, and we're going to add one more positive to your day. That's it. We don't
One
have to
more.
do everything at the same time. So,
Okay.
so the physician in me for, I guess it's been 25 years. So for 15 years, it was, here's a piece of paper with all your instructions, Walt. I want you to live a healthy lifestyle. Eat, drink, move, sleep, you know, all the things you got to do. Give them all. And did you do it? Not you, Walt, but maybe you, Walt. You can't do it all at once by yourself. It doesn't work.
No, I don't have enough time for that. That'd be too hard. I gotta have time for other things.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you don't get healthier, you're not going to have a lot of time for a lot of things. You thought
I
about
didn't.
that?
I haven't thought of that. I hadn't thought of that because, the doctor keeps telling me everything's fine, and he
Yeah,
hands me the scripts to go refill. Or actually, he sends them
yeah,
electronically nowadays.
yeah. You've never seen the cartoon where the healthy person goes into the doctor and the doctor says, "Hey, you're doing great," and the patient says, "I'm feeling awesome." He's like, "Keep up the good work. I'll see you in a year." Right? We don't we don't need to be visiting doctors all the time because the body will heal itself. I can
Really?
support you. The
So
body
you
has
don't think I need to
amazing
go
power.
see them? I go every month just to get a checkup. You don't think I need
Oh,
to do that?
I don't go to the doctor every month for a checkup because I'm already healthier. So, you know, what's something if
But I
you
got to
could,
pay that copay then. So you're saying I wouldn't have to pay that copay
you,
every month to go to have him tell me that I need to take this? And
yeah.
sometimes he gives me more medicine too.
Oh, so more copays, more medicines, more side effects. Like you're spending all your time. You need that much coffee because you got to keep up with all the pills you're taking.
Could be.
Could be, right? Or maybe you're not sleeping so well because of all the pills that you're taking.
Could be.
Could be, yeah. So
Yes.
we gotta change your nutrition a little bit. That that's important. Like if you were to sit down with a school-aged kid and you could say to them, the trick to living a long and healthy life is, I don't think you're gonna say tasty cake and pizza.
No.
Yeah, what would you say?
That would, I mean, when my kids were young, I didn't let them eat tasty cake and pizza like that. I think it might be something to do with when they go off, live on your own and you're
Yeah,
just home and you're not thinking through things and
yeah,
you get into bad habits, right? And
yeah.
you
So,
start to go down you go down the road of the easiest road possible.
right.
You eat out or not, or
Mm,
you don't eat on a schedule, that type of stuff. I think that's kind of what's happened over time here, Sharon. I really
yeah.
do.
You sort of started lacking self-care. You didn't prioritize yourself. If you
No,
wouldn't give your
I was always thinking about everybody else. I mean,
yeah, yeah,
taking care of the rest of the family,
yeah,
helping everybody do all the things they need to do.
yeah,
I never thought of myself as being anything important because the doctor kept telling me I was fine. He saw me every month, told me every month I was doing good. Just
yeah,
keep doing what I'm doing. Although if I changed my lifestyle, he used to say at the end, everything would be fine
yeah,
or get better.
yeah. So you wouldn't feed your kids the junk. How do you feed yourself the junk?
No, I didn't then. We ate,
No.
we would have breakfast, breakfast of champions. I'd make stuff or my wife would make stuff. And lunch was always grilled cheese and soup or something like that. And then that kind of stuff. And geez, I used to grill a lot of stuff on the grill and vegetables. I gotta say, I do like mashed or baked potatoes. Mashed potatoes are good too. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just got away from it.
Yeah. Well, let's close your eyes for a minute and think about that Corvette. What's it mean to you? What's it worth to you? Are you willing to change one habit for a week or two or three and see yourself getting into that Corvette and driving across Route 66?
I think I could. I think I could
Wonderful.
change a habit for a week.
Yeah.
I think I could change a habit for a week. What do I have to do next?
Well, I
How do
guess
we
I'd have
do that? How are
we
we going to
we
do that?
we are going to figure out which habit you want to work on. So I'm not just a one person of doing one thing a day. I have 6 habits that I follow regularly. So
Wow.
let's pick one for you. Do you want to improve your nutrition, your hydration, your movement? Those are the 3 common ones that people need help with. The other ones are a little bit more complicated. We may not have time right now to talk about those other 3, but the
Right.
3 most simplest ones are changing a little bit about what you eat, changing how much you drink in terms of water or less alcohol or caffeine, and thinking about how much you move your body. Which one of those do you want to work on?
Well, I mean, if I want to fit in the Corvette, I think I ought to just do. I think I ought to work on the nutrition, to be honest with you. I mean,
Great.
that might be the biggest thing.
Yeah. And it's a lot easier than you think. It really is. It's meant to be simple. Don't have to think a lot. You're going to still get to enjoy eating foods of all kinds all day long, but you're going to here's the bottom line. You're going to stabilize your blood sugar. Did your doctor ever tell you your sugar was up?
That seems to go up and go down. There's no,
Mm,
it does. All he keeps saying is it's okay,
it's okay.
um, and he says a lot of things I don't understand sometimes. But when he says okay, I get that.
Yeah. Okay. Mhm. Okay. Great. Okay. That's not working, right? Uh, it
Apparently not.
and you have to pay him. Well, you know what I love about what I do? to be honest.
What's that?
In my other world, I'm I'm not giving the copay, but whatever. The business is given a copayment for a patient to come in and spend whatever time with me, and off they go for 3 or 4 months or 30 days. They don't really know what to do, and there's so much conflicting information. But here in the world of coaching and wellness and really leading the way for others to take control, I get to talk to you every week and see how you're doing. I get to give you one change that you can implement and you start to feel better. And then all of a sudden the pants are looser. And then you're like, oh my God, I'm booking my trip and I'm going cross country before you know it.
You mean I don't have to do this by myself?
Never. We
Oh,
can't do
wow.
things alone. We're human beings. We need to be in community. We need to be supportive of each other.
Well, Todd didn't tell me all this. He just told me to talk to you.
Yeah. And we probably talked more tonight on this role play than you may have had with a physician in the past.
Quite possible.
Quite possible.
They wait longer than you sit, for sure.
That's true. So,
And
go ahead.
no, I was going to just say that this sounds like something that I should really strongly consider to get into that Corvette
Yeah.
or to whatever I'm looking to do.
Yeah. I gave an example earlier and I use this a lot. I love this Corvette idea, right? When you brought that up, because we have a proven system, a science-based, call me geeky, I like science, I like data. We have all of the tools that people need to take them from point A to point B. I might not want to go Route 66 because I've already done it. I might want to go north. But the wheels of our cars are going to direct us. They're going to move us in the direction that we are wanting to go in. And as long as you use all four wheels, you won't be spinning in circles, right? Keep moving
Yeah.
forward. And people spin in circles when they do it alone, or they don't know the right information, or they try to do it all at once. But if you partner up, be willing to learn, change one habit at a time, you'll move forward, and
Yeah.
it becomes more fun.
Yeah. Hey, Soul May sounds like something I would do. And
And
truth
you
be
know what?
told, obviously.
When you said, taste great, less filling,
Yeah.
I live that every day. I taste my food and it's delicious. It is not filling me in terms of fluff. I am lean, I am energetic. Just a different commercial.
All we need is John Madden to come through.
That's right.
Well, this was certainly a little different than what we've done in the
Yeah.
past, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Um, hopefully we touched on some things that may be barriers for people to think about, and hopefully we shared some ideas of what it would be like to join a healthy program that, we both and many of us that we have had on each week have done and do every week to help people find a self-care plan. And wow,
Yeah.
really cool.
One of the, and I'll end with this analogy of, the physician can take you so far. Okay. And so you can have a coach. We're complimentary. We come with the program. You can have an education if you're willing to use it. But when people go, they'll go to the market and they'll go buy all the organic health food stuff. But does the grocery store manager call you every week and check and see how you're doing?
Yeah.
No. Is there anybody waiting for you to have a meeting to go and take a walk together, maybe through Valley Forge Park out here in Pennsylvania? Yeah. We do health together and we do better together. And if you're wanting more, one phone call, one conversation, one habit change can make an impact. And it's the holiday season. It's the season of giving. We can give away health. We're going to be screaming it from the rooftops.
I hear you.
Awesome.
Well done.
Hey, this was fun. All right, we're going to be back next week as well, with a special guest, I believe. We're going to confirm that, and have a wonderful weekend coming up. Thanks a lot.
All right.